Lekki Real Estate 2026. Welcome, Happy New Year to each and every one of us. So today I'm putting up this content for investors, our dear investors, to educate and enlighten us on what to watch out for in the Lekki Real Estate 2026. 2026 have started in earnest, and as an investor, you need to have the right information in order to have an informed decision whenever you are about to make your real estate investing decision this year 2026. So Lekki Real Estate 2026, we all know that Lekki is one of the fastest growing corridors in Lagos, and one of the corridors that drives wealth when it comes to real estate investing. It has all the metrics, it has all it takes to deliver value and the results, and we are going to dissect it one by one. So things you are going to watch out this year 2026 when investing in the Lekki corridor. We all know that Lekki in Lagos starts from Lekki Phase 1 down to ibeju-lekki. So all these corridors are the Lekki corridors, and that's one of the major hub of real estate industry in Lagos State. So without taking much ado, so the 2026 real estate, Lekki real estate outlook is very strong and is driven by infrastructure in the Lekki corridor. So there are some infrastructures that the Lagos State government and the private investors are putting in place or have already put in place, or some that will spring forth very soon. So because you know that it's infrastructure that drives the value or market value of properties. So wherever a road passes, or an industry is sited, or a mega infrastructural project is built, like airports, bridge, railway, or seaport, these are some of the things that drive the value of land and attract human traffic. People begin to move because of economic and commercial interests, and these are some of the things that will make people to begin to look for land, begin to look for houses, and these things drive the value and the prices of properties up. So now some of the major infrastructures in the Lekki corridor, some of us may have known, or some may know it for the first time. The Lekki port, the Lekki deep sea port, built in the ibeju-lekki, and we have the free trade zone, the Lekki free trade zone, which is an industrial complex designed by the Lagos State government to like an industrial estate. So these are some of the industrial facilities that are in place. Another one is Alaro City. We all may have heard about Alaro City. It's like the Lekki Free Trade Zone Phase 2. So the Lekki New International Airport, the Fourth Mainland Bridge, and the rail line that starts from Marina to the Lekki Free Trade Zone, Eleko axis, and it's like it will connect to Ekpe too. So these are the infrastructures that are coming in place. The government of Lagos State is equally talking about reconstructing the Lekki Ekpe Expressway from Abraham Adesanya to Ozumba Mbadiwe, that is Victoria Island. From Abraham Adesanya to Ekpe have been done, with exception of some of the connecting bridges from the Lerembe axis to the Ekpe axis. I think that's the only remaining sections of the road now. So there is high demand for professionals, expatriates are high demand for residential houses. The professionals who are working in Ikoyi, working in Victoria Island, Lekki Phase 1, the Dangote refinery, and so many other offices that people work on. So because of the high influx of professionals, in the Lekki corridor. So this has made land and houses to have much value in the Lekki corridor. So the middle class, the professionals, the tech guys, the expatriates that are working in so many of the offices and the industrial facilities within the Lekki corridor, they all are looking for accommodations. So these are some of the things that have driven property demand to be on the high side. Another booming sector now of the real estate industry is the short let. Some properties at Eco Atlantic City are used for short let purposes. Lekki Phase 1 now is becoming a very high end for short let apartments. Many landlords are turning their properties into short lets because of the high value, the high return on investment. It seems to give money more than the annual rentage. For example, 2-bedroom apartments short let in Lekki Phase 1 corridor goes for up to 150,000. In Ikoyi, it's up to 250,000. So these are some of the things that are making properties to appreciate. So these are some of the booming areas, and you're supposed to watch out this year 2026. This year 2026. So especially in Lekki Phase 1, short let is booming, Ikate and the ibeju-lekki. So though investors should focus on some other stuff, so there are some of the things we are going to focus, like title integrity. When you are investing, like you are buying a property or land, one of the key areas investors should focus on is title security. Then another one is long-term value in the rapidly maturing and premiumizing market. The Lekki real estate market is now a premium market. Any property in Lekki corridor is premium. Even lands in ibeju-lekki now they are all premium or prime plots. So we are going to see some of the key drivers. What are some of the key drivers that are going to drive property value in the Lekki corridor? Number one is infrastructure. Infrastructural boom. The Lagos State government is trying to ramp up infrastructure in the Lekki, because it is projected that in few years ahead, the Lekki corridor is going to generate over 70 to 75% of the Lagos State government's revenue. So they are focusing on developing and ramping up the infrastructure as Lagos is working towards achieving the mega city state status. So we all know that it's infrastructure that drives mega city status. So the operational Lekki Deep Sea Port is already operational. Ships are coming in and the cargoes are being taken from the Lekki Deep Sea Port. Is already functional. Dangote Refinery is already functional. As of today, Dangote is supplying fuel in 36 states in Nigeria and the FCT. We didn't experience fuel shortage within the Christmas period because Dangote Refinery is functional. If it isn't functional, it wouldn't have been like the usual experience we used to have in Nigeria. And if you are in Lagos, you can testify that as of today, you can buy fuel at 739 naira at MORS or any of the partner filling station or outlet out there. So Lagos is enjoying a kind of more affordable fuel price than any other state in Nigeria. That's one of the benefits they are having today. So the Lekki Free Trade Zone that has been transforming in ibeju-lekki into a major economic hub. Companies are coming in, investors are coming in. So these things are attracting businesses and residences. And where businesses are being attracted, definitely people are going to work there. People are going to do business there, whether vendors, whether staffs, indirect staffs. So, and one way or the other, these people are going to look for accommodation. Have you seen what is driving the value of properties in Lekki corridor? Every 1 hour, about 66 people comes into Lagos, and some of these people have to find their way into the Lagos Island, or the island, the way it is being called, because that is where most of the opportunities in Lagos are or is. So most of the people equally working in the island coming from the mainland are even contemplating relocating to the island, so that the stress of driving from the mainland to the island. So the number two there is the expatriate and the corporate demand. So there is a continuous influx of international professionals and the returning oil and gas executives, which fuels demand for high rentals and luxury properties, particularly short lets. Yes, expatriates who are coming in from the field. So when they come in, some of them, they used to lodge in hotel, but these days it seems that the short let market is competing strongly for short let. So I have to open your eyes on the short let industry, as of today, short let is booming and is making waves. And because of the way the short let gives adequate privacy, good management and maintenance, and they have these chauffeur services, a kind of customized services for their clients. So it seems to be attracting more interest. People are having more interest on short let, and these are one of the things that is driving it. Expatriate and the corporate demand. There's a corporate demand on short let these days. So it's not all about individual demand. There are corporate demand on short let. So the next one is urbanization and spillover. Urbanization and spillover. Yes, Lagos is fast urbanizing. People are coming into Lagos. People are coming into Lagos, and most of those people that are coming in, they are likely to stay. So if you check the rate of people that are coming in, they are likely to stay. So Lekki Phase 1 has matured. So areas like Ajah absorb the spillover, and the increasing development and appreciation. So Lekki Phase 1 as of today, land is becoming scarce in Lekki Phase 1. So places like Lekki Scheme 2 is taking over. Ajah, Sango-Tedo are becoming a hub for the professionals, the middle class. They are finding Sango-Tedo and the Ajah more affordable, more of interest, and is spilling over to even Ibeju, moving towards to ibeju-lekki. So those areas today are becoming a place of choice for the professionals, people who are working, and with the fixing of the road, even driving from some of these locations to offices in VI, and the Lekki Phase 1 is becoming stress-free. People are having interest, and properties are fast appreciating. So the next area we are going to look at is ibeju-lekki, the long-term growth engine. Ibeju-lekki today, the rate of land appreciation in ibeju-lekki is becoming skyrocketing day by day. Unlike those days of like 2022, 2021, land was quite affordable at ibeju-lekki, but today most of the plots in ibeju-lekki are prime plots. Plots are going as high as 50 million, 70 million, 35 million in ibeju-lekki. So because of the growth, is a very big growth corridor as of today. Ibeju-lekki is like the future of Lagos real estate. Not as though the future as far, but the future is already here, because all the catalysts that drives growth in the real estate sector as of today in ibeju-lekki, they are in existence. The commercial activities are there, the industrial activities are there, and the fundamentals, the infrastructures are being put in place. So, and people are moving. People are moving. People who are looking for like affordability, people who are looking for noise-free areas, people who are looking for a place to like resort, they are all moving towards ibeju-lekki, and real estate development companies have heavily invested already in ibeju-lekki. Corporate investors have invested heavily in ibeju-lekki, and with the coming of the Fourth Mainland Bridge, the new Lekki International Airport, and some other infrastructures and industrial complexes that are already in existence. So ibeju-lekki as of today is a high growth corridor. Even there is now a spillover into Ekpe, but today we are not talking about Ekpe, we are talking about Lekki. So that's to tell you the extent of the fast growth in the Lekki corridor. So let's look at investor considerations in 2026. What you must consider in 2026. Okay, before then, I have talked about the short-let market. So the premiumization expected with high yield in Lekki Phase 1, Victoria Land, and Gulf Resorts. So these things are some of the areas that short-let is making wave. Lekki Phase 1, short-let is making wave in Lekki Phase 1, Ikoyi, Victoria Land. I mentioned earlier some properties in Eko Atlantic, 3-bedroom apartment per night goes as high as 300,000. As of today, it might be higher than that. So you can see that the short-let market is already making wave. So this year, what you have to consider as an investor, 2026, number one thing you must consider is title integrity. Title integrity is number one. Before you can invest in any property in the Lekki corridor, you must make sure that the property, the acclaimed title on the property, you verify it, the property is regulated with the Lagos State government, and whatever title claim on it is genuine. So because with increased regulation, verifying land titles is as crucial as the location. In as much as the location is key, yes, Lekki as of today is a prime location that is established, but the integrity of the title must be established equally. So it's not something you have to rush into. So the second one is the long-term value. You have to focus on areas with planned infrastructure for patient way to building, not just quick flips. Yes, because some of the time you may look at depending your interest, but whenever you want to build wealth or you're investing, you should equally have the long-term goal at the back of your mind. It's very, very important. So the layout plan, what are the plans of the government in this location? Let's say you are buying a prime plot in ibeju-lekki today. So that location, what are some of the key infrastructures that will drive growth? A place like some of those locations that the coastal road have passed through. You and I know that wherever road pass through, land appreciates. And coastal road being a federal highway that will move from the southwest to the south-south is going to be a major corridor. And maybe in the near future, if they decide to do railway, it will still be along that corridor. So any property along that corridor now is going to have a high value. So the area closer to the new international airport, that area has high growth value. The area close to Alaro City being an industrial complex, the same thing. So you must consider the plans of the government and some of the major infrastructures that is coming close to those areas. Then in premiumization, look for development with modern amenities, sustainability and smart features to command higher returns. Some of the time, these estates are in clusters, like some of the government allocated lands, areas that have government layout, or those land that are government allocated. One of the benefits of buying from government allocated land is that you see estates in clusters, unlike seeing them randomly. If you buy into land that the government have allocated, there's every tendency that beside the estate you are buying in, there's another estate close by. So what's the essence? What's the impact to your own property? If a billionaire real estate developer have bought parcels of land here from the Lagos State government, so another billionaire real estate developer or real estate development company buy beside it, there's another one beside. So what is the implication is that that corridor is going to be a residence for high net worth individuals. It's going to be a corridor of influence. It's going to be a corridor that has multiple high net worth individuals residing. And there's going to be security, there's going to be amenities, there's going to be electricity, there's going to be a kind of shared infrastructure that can be, those developers can, come around and put whatever necessary infrastructure that are needed, if at all it didn't fall into the jurisdiction of the government putting it into. Do you understand? So it's very, very important. Premiumization, that's a new English word. Permit me to say that. So yes, you have to look for the premiumization of the location you are buying into. So another thing you have to consider is diversification. You have to consider diversification. Yes, you have to, because you say you don't have to put all your eggs in one basket. Consider both established hotspots for steady returns and the growth corridors for significant long-term potentials. There's nothing wrong like you buy in Lekki Phase 1 and you buy in ibeju-lekki, or you buy in Lekki Scheme 2, like within Abraham Adesanya, VGC, Kota, or even Ologolo, Orchid, and you buy maybe at Eleko, or you buy residential property, you buy land. These are ways you can diversify. While the land is appreciating, you're using it to hedge your money, preserve your money and hedge it against inflation, and still driving value for you. You still earn through rental incomes, whether annual rent or you're putting it for short let. That is a smart way to invest. So this year, 2026, is a very good year for real estate investors to make money in a very smart way, and the Lekki corridor is very promising. And I'm going to put up another video on this new video I'm going to make. I'm going to call numbers, so watch out for the next video I'm going to put out there. I'm going to give us detailed figures, the expected growth rate of Lekki real estate in 2026, the annual rentage, different properties, the value of land in the market as at today per square meter, per plot, and the expected growth rate. Just watch out, follow this YouTube channel, share it, subscribe for exclusive updates, so that you will be the first to know the latest updates in the market. And don't forget, real estate is one of the proven investment vehicles that can be used to build generational wealth. Real estate cannot be easily wiped out. And to God be the glory, Nigeria is not prone to natural disasters. Unlike places like Japan, you say earthquake, this area now is mapped out as earthquake prone areas. We are not, God bless us so much that our lands are always intact, nothing happens to it, there's no natural disasters that can wipe it out. So once you buy it, and you buy it legitimately, you follow the right track, you have a professional holding you in by the hands to lead you in the right path, you are secured, your property is secured, and you have peace of mind. So my name is Darlington. Follow this channel, and this 2026, I'm going to give you the best market insight you can have out there. Things that you cannot get even on Google, even on AI, because I'm speaking out of experience as an insider. God bless you. See you in the next video.